Bitch, please get your ass laid flat, nigga. Trying to beat it. I run. Black goddamn, motherfucking payback with a twist. The motherfucking shot from the Smith. Ice cubes, I'm done. What is the outcome? Woman to me like a motherfucker. Never but stop, new sound. North Carolina and Baker Mayfield here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in
Silencing the crowd, they just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, there you go. This offense up to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And caught by Tremble. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the 17, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Darnold now to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 27 yards. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And then we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 7-7, our score after 1. First carry for James Conner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Edmonds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. shotgun. They'll run with counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. From the 36, Darnold looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Murray now on 1st down. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Darnold's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack on first down, Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Darnold. The quick slant caught. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And just a yard to go here on second down. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run here with Connor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought 25 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray going to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Dances by him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 11 now. Darnold. That's into the hands of Marshall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Darnold. His throw incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Darnold to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Carolina. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Flushed out right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the outcome?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.